broadcasting across the U.S. and around the world. Good morning, radio friends. I'm Vern Sherd, and welcome to the Retro Oldies Brunch. This week's showcase is a special music feature called Religion and Spirituality in Pop Music. We'll be profiling songs that have a religious or spiritual theme. During the showcase, as always, we'll have our three-of-a-kind music trivia, followed by a forgotten hit from our radio vault that's related to this week's theme. We'll also have a long-distance dedication from one of our listeners. On this week's showcase, a spiritual song inspired by the singer's performance at Woodstock and a band who had the same name as the utility company under suit in the movie Erin Brockovich. Now, on with the showcase. Ecclesiastes is a book from the Bible's Old Testament. The opening passage from chapter 3 goes as follows. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. This passage and the subsequent passages appear nearly verbatim in the lyrics of this song that went all the way to number 1 in December of 1965. Here is the folk rock group The Byrds with Turn, Turn, Turn. Now we're up to the spiritual song that got its inspiration from this singer's performance at Woodstock in August of 1969 as she looked out at the huge audience. And we all sang the songs of peace. Some came to sing, some came to pray. Some came to keep the dark away. She collaborates here with the Edwin Hawkins singers who are known for the gospel classic, Oh Happy Day. Here is Melanie Safka. Her stage name is simply Melanie. From 1970, this is Lay Down. In the 2000 movie Erin Brockovich, Pacific Gas and Electric was the name of the utility company at the center of a groundwater contamination lawsuit that was featured in the movie. 30 years earlier, a band called Pacific Gas and Electric had a hit about the second coming of Jesus that was a mix of gospel and psychedelic rock. Like the Neil Diamond song played earlier in the show, the song features a callback from a musical congregation. Peaking at number 14 in 1970, this is Are You Ready? And now it's time for our long-distance dedication. Eric from California emailed us this request. Hi Vern. Thanks for taking the time to read my email. My name is Eric and I live in San Diego, California. Here is my story. About 6 years ago, I graduated high school, and as I was preparing for college, my parents revealed something to me that I long suspected, but never confirmed, that I was adopted. I have darker hair than my parents, and I have mostly Latino features. On my birthday, my parents gave me a letter that was written to me by my birth mother with specific instructions to be opened by me on my 18th birthday. The letter stated that I was originally named Marcos, and how my birth mom was a single mother and couldn't give me the life that I deserved. She hoped that my adopted family would provide the love and support I needed and deserved. During my college years, I would spend time on the side researching the internet and social media to try and track down and locate my birth mother. My girlfriend Maria was very supportive and helped me with my research. Just when we thought we had some leads, they always turned into dead ends. After I graduated college, I started a new job, and Maria and I moved in together. Within a couple months, our hard work had finally paid off. Maria had located my birth mother and arranged a phone call between us. I was very nervous when I called. The amazing thing I found out is that my birth mother's name was also Maria, so I thought that there was a bit of fate involved. We had an emotional call for about an hour. I told her about my life and how loving my family was. She told me about how she was able to turn her life around, went to a community college to get an associate's degree in nursing, and now works at a health clinic outside of San Diego. We decided that we would arrange an in-person meeting in a couple weeks. When that moment arrived, my birth mom and I embraced and we both began to cry. She was so happy that everything turned out well for me. My girlfriend Maria is now my fiancée. We plan to get married in the fall of 2025, and I will be inviting my birth mom to the wedding. Vern, I would like to send a special dedication to my birth mom, Maria, my parents, Steve and Diana, and my fiancée, Maria. Could you please play I Got a Name by Jim Croce? I want them to know how much I love them, and I want Maria, my birth mom, to know that her baby Marcos is all grown up and understands the pain and sacrifice she went through when giving me up to have a better life. Sincerely, Eric. Eric, that was such a heartwarming story. Thank you so much for sharing it with me and the listeners. Here is your long-distance dedication. That was Jacob Slatter, and that concludes this week's Retro Oldies Brunch special music feature, Religion and Spirituality in Pop Music. Remember to connect with DJ Greyhound Radio on LinkedIn so that you can receive notifications of our monthly schedule, and remember to subscribe to our newly created YouTube channel, DJ Greyhound Radio, for show clips. Join us in 3 weeks as we highlight a year from the past with our regular showcase, The Year That Was. Until next time, radio friends, this is Vern Sherd saying, don't be afraid to aim high with your goals. Even if you come up short, you'll still end up at a better place. You're listening to DJ Greyhound Radio. Playing the hits of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.